Hello everyone. Once upon a time in the land of fiction, there was a villain called Hannibal Lecter. He had a preference for a certain blade profile with his edged weapons, the hawkbill blade profile to be exact. He favored a Spyderco harpy and a Spyderco civilian, if I recall from one of the books. Now, he was a murderer and sadistic and crazy and whatnot, as you all know, but brilliant idea using the hawkbill blade profile for self-defense. Spyderco, while they didn't develop the harpy specifically for that, they did develop the civilian and the matriarch. The matriarch was developed for the South African market for self-defense, while the civilian was marketed for law enforcement as a backup to a firearm. Well, now we have a smorgasbord of hawkbills on the market, and while I owned a civilian, I ended up being not too fond of it because the tip really is not that durable, and it had limited applications. Enter today, I'm going to show you two of my favorite hawkbill bladed folders. One is budget minded and anybody could get their hands on one at a decent price. These go for about 20 bucks. This isn't made by Spyderco, but by a subsidiary of Spyderco. Bird knives. They manufacture in China, and they do very well in their manufacturing processes. So this is a tip-up carry only. The pocket clip is reversible for left and right hand carry. It's a lockback with a boy dent to prevent it from being accidentally disengaged. Opening occurs via this comet-shaped cutout. We'll go ahead and open the blade. The blade is 3.5 inches long. You have a swedge, which I really like, and it's a shallower curvature, so you can stab with this. And Michael Janich, a world-renowned instructor, he's definitely big on being able to do both the stabbing and the slashing with a hawkbill. So this fits that role, and these can be had for about 20 bucks. The G10 scales on this are fairly grippy. You get a couple finger cutouts here for finger grooves. Gives you a pretty secure grip. Alright, so that's my favorite budget-minded hawkbill right there. As a weapon, I actually prefer this for self-defense over the harpy, the spider hawk, the civilian, the matriarch, all of those. So, just my opinion, you know, we're all entitled to those. So I'm going to go over here, I'm going to grab my favorite hawkbill, and it's out of production, but it's really nice, and it just happens to be my favorite. So here we go. This is a Masters of Defense Caracara, and they're no longer available, like I said. I think you might be able to find them somewhere, but they're like 300 bucks. Most of the price ranges for these are like high 100s to low 200s, if you can find them. Most people sell them in that range. I think I got mine for 190. Anywho, we'll open this guy up here. Opening is via thumb stud, ambidextrous thumb stud. It's a frame lock. It's a very thick frame lock. Very secure. Titanium handles. S30V blade, DLC, or diamond light coating. It has a swedge. Let's see if I can get lighting on that. There you go. It's got a swedge. This particular version, because that's what I could get, has the partial serrations. These G10 inserts right here on the handle are fairly grippy. You got finger cutouts or grooves. You got a pinky hook right there. Feels very secure in the hand. If you want to choke up, there's a choil on the blade. There's jimping on the back of the knife frame, as well as moving up onto the handle, or the blade area. So this feels very good in the hand. You can't stab with it because it's a lot deeper in the curvature. Which brings us to favorite use. I advocate the use of a hawkbill blade as a claw. You know, if somebody's swinging at you, you've got extremities coming towards you, you know, slash at these things. You can slash wherever you slash, wherever this thing makes contact. It's like a claw. It's going to rip in. This particular knife is great because of that pinky hook right there. So even if you snag something and you're pulling, I mean, this is going to help you hold on to this knife. It's not going to go flying out of your hand or dislodge. The bird crossbill, I'm not so sure. I mean, it feels secure, but I haven't done any testing with it or anything, so I don't know. If you wanted to use it in reverse grip like a karambit, you have that option. But I would just get a karambit, and that would require a little bit more skill because you know a karambit is one of those knives you want to get specific training in. Hawkbill knife, a claw, basic. Use it for slashing. You know, slash things. Things are coming in, slash them. You know, you're in a tangle. You're in a tangle with somebody with a weapon. You can access this thing, slash across the abdomen. Do the Hannibal Lecter. I mean, but once again, I'm not telling you to go out and do something to someone. As self-defense, if you meet the requirements of self-defense in your situation, it's a good weapon. Hawkbills are great weapons for those who can't carry firearms, but can carry knives, and who don't have specific knife-related training. Yeah, you know, you're going to get these naysayers that say, hey, you don't want to pull a knife because they'll just take it from you and use it against you. Well, where's the evidence for this BS? That's what I got to say. As for hawkbills being effective, there are stories, and if you do your research, there are incidents where hawkbill bladed knives have been used successfully. A lot of pain, a lot of disruption. It should stop somebody. People have been stopped by them. There are accounts. So I like them. I don't have anything negative to say except that for utility purposes, limited application, but that's not what I talk about on my channel, so I didn't cover this, but this is a right-handed only tip-up or tip-down carry for the pocket clip. So that's it. My favorite two hawkbills, the expensive one and the not so expensive one. You know, add one to your collection. Give it a try. If you know somebody who could use a knife for self-defense because they don't have anything else and they don't have any edge weapon skills, show them how to use a claw. Get them something as a present. You know, get them one of these knives as a present. Show them how to use a claw. It's basic. That's it, my Tale of Two Hawkbills. Thank you for watching.